science subject. In a science, not only in science but in every subject, first you need to learn, then you need to understand, then go for execution. Same with filmmaking, pre-production, production, and post-production, right? And the final output will be great, right? Thank you, sir. Now I would like to call Head of the Department of Communication and Journalism, Dr. Sonal Pandya, to say a few words.
My dear student, respected Vice Chancellor sir, my two teachers are there, Varanavasya and Mr. Bhatia, Mr. Kapoor, respected dignitaries on the dais. Very good morning to all of you. Today is very special day because why Vigyan Prasar with the Department of Communication. And we are very fortunate to have a Vice Chancellor who is having the science background. So this is the coincidence that we are taking initiative because last year Mr. Kapoor contacted us that they would like to organize one workshop, and then very quick decision we took and we decided that generally workshop used to postpone, we preponed the workshop, and with the help of my student within few days we are able to organize this. So I am really happy, and I must say thank you to all my students because sir knows that I am the full time only professor and headache of the department. So it is very difficult to manage everything within 2-3 days, all the PhD scholars and the postgraduate students. I will not take much time, but I surely feel that science and science communication is very important for the media program. And other two disciplines, communication, health and environment. Health communication and environmental communication, that leads to the science communication. And in both areas, we are badly looking for the good communication professional, those who can do the very good work in the area of environmental communication and same way in the health communication. So vaccination campaign is going on. So why vaccines are important? We are doing project with the UNICEF. So we talk that the science is everywhere, but science communication is not in that strong position. Science teachers we are in the scarcity of the good science teacher in our country. And our guru and Manubhai Pancholi Darshak used to say that you cannot think for the poverty elevation without the help of science. So I would like to remember in this occasion 3 people. Vinoba Bhave, he said that Ahimsa Vatta Vigyan Barabar Sarvodaya. And Manubhai Pancholi said that we cannot think for the poverty elevation without the help and science. And third, Nanabhai Bhatt, the well-known educationalist from Gujarat, he said that we have to take that lamp of the science to the heart of the poor. Because we are in the field of art, and when we are talking about the field of art, art is saying that how world supposed to be, and science is saying that what is world all about. So how world supposed to be and how world is, I think this is filmmaking workshop will be the combination of all, and I wish and I hope that we will get a very good filmmaker. And at least you will create some special interest in the filmmaking area of science and technology. Science communication is always in the scarcity. I used to conduct the interviews in the Science City. Mr. Sahu is always saying, Madam, we are not getting good people, what we are looking for. So the top is always blank. So try to reach on the top, right? Because if we are recruiting the cashier in the bank, number of applicants are there, even though we need the good economical advisor in the Reserve Bank. So top is always blank, it's always empty and vacancy is always there. So I wish that you will reach that top, and thank you very much, especially Mr. Kapoor and Vigyan Prasad, and very big thank you to all my students. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, ma'am. The students of this department are not limited to Gujarat or India. We have our PhD scholar from Ghana, Africa, Mr. Peter Awuku. I would like to call him on stage for welcome address.
Thank you very much for this opportunity to do the welcome address. Vice Chancellor, our mom, and the distinguished on the days, our colleagues, students. Let me quote Prime Minister Nehru, who says that the influence of films in India is greater than combining newspaper and books. In the same vein, if you add science to filmmaking, it means that you have doubled the influence of films in our life. Why would a communication department be interested in science filmmaking? It means that we have to change the paradigm, the narratives. Growing up in Ghana, as a young person, I had an idea about India. Young people in Ghana today know about India, but their knowledge about India was through movies. So for us, Indians are romantic. Indians love music because every Indian movie is full of music. Indians are very secretive about their sexual life. You hardly see Indians kissing or having sex in a movie, unlike the Hollywood movies, which are very explicit. Then you have movies and you see the level of poverty in India. But when I begin to read books, read about Gandhi and the rest, Patel and the rest, my perception about India began to change. What I'm saying is that film has bigger impact outside the four corners of India. And if you don't know, Ghana and other African countries, including some third world countries, see India as our bigger sister. So if you are doing movies and all you do, and you talk about romance and music, you are not helping to change our perceptions there. Today, as communicators, we have the opportunity to learn about science. How do we use it to influence the ordinary man? That when a couple give birth to a girl child, it is not the fault of the woman. How do we influence society that the girl child is equally as better as the boy child, so that we don't have, I always want to have a boy. The next thing I want to talk about is that science movies are really not interesting. You agree that you would not want to go to a movie with your boyfriend or girlfriend or her birthday to go and watch science movie. You want to watch a romantic movie. But is it not possible to smuggle that bit of science into that romantic movie. And whilst you are watching romance, you are also being educated about the environment, about this and the sciences. As young ones coming up with this knowledge, and to the government, since it is not interesting watching science movies, it means that it will be difficult to have entrepreneurs, business people investing money in the production of science movies. So it's a challenge to government to invest into science movies so that people like you will not go and produce romantic movies, but because you know that there's some funding set up, as Vice Chancellor mentioned, that there's a set-up fund that if you want to go into that production, there's money available to help you. My dear friends, let's change the narratives, and science is the way out. On this note, I welcome all of you to this session. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Vigyan. Now let's start.